I don't easily get angry, but nothing ticks me off than politicians who are not patriotic about their country. In other words, politicians who are not loyal to their country and the citizens that voted them into power. The collaboration of politicians with the Guptas to siphon money from SOEs into their pockets, into themselves, in my book, is the biggest act of treason. Put simply, treason is an act of betraying your country or of betraying trust. In my opinion, the state capture qualifies to be viewed as treason. These people betrayed all South Africans by collaborating with a foreign entity collectively known as the Guptas and defeated the ends of justice and made ways to channel money from SOEs, from ESCOM, and all the other entities unto themselves and unto this entity. I don't know why we are so patient with these people. This is the greatest betrayal of a country since the 2002 Soweto bombings by the Boeremag. So I have questions for you, South Africans. Why are you putting up with this? Why are you putting up with this kind of abuse? Why are you putting up with this kind of betrayal? The Zono Commission have burnt through more than 900 million rands just massaging these criminals, and nothing is coming out of it. This is a crime of treason that should go to the highest court in the land. The people involved with the state capture must be prosecuted and sentenced, just like we did with the Boeremag. The Boeremag bombings were largely unsuccessful, but yet we were able to sentence the masterminds behind it for at least between 25 to 35 years in prison. In other words, in this case, we know for sure that the politicians collaborated with a foreign entity to abuse the resources of this country. So how is this not treason? They betrayed the poor people of this country, the very people that voted them into power. And yet life is continuing as normal. There is absolutely nothing normal about this situation. I think we are all fed up now. We want to see action. We want to see people going to jail. We want to see people being sentenced. The taxpayers are tired of funding the Zono Commission if nothing is coming out of it. I think it's time for prosecutions. It's time for sentencing. This matter is now ready for the highest court in the land. Many people are left now without jobs, without basic needs, because all the money that was supposed to help them was channeled from these SOEs to this foreign entity. That cannot be right. We should not tolerate this kind of thing. We should not treat it as normal. This is our country, and we should not by any means allow this kind of betrayal. But the same people who are supposed to be our servants. In a democracy, it means those who are elected into power, they by all means serve the interest of those who voted them into power. So what did they do? There has not been any great betrayal of South African people than what they did. It is not just a state capture, it is treason. It is the betrayal of all South Africans. I think we should all unite and make sure that justice is served for all South Africans. There is no meaning of democracy. There is no meaning of a judicial system that you have if we allow these guys to get away with this. We should not rest until justice is served. The state capture could not be possible if it was not for the politicians collaborating with a foreign entity to siphon money from SOEs, to abuse their power, to abuse the state for personal gain. So I want to repeat, the state capture could not be possible if it was not for the politicians collaborating with a foreign entity to take money from the SOEs and grind our state into a halt. And this is called treason. So what they've proven to us is that their loyalty is to their stomach first. The country and the citizens that vote them into power comes absolutely secondary to them. So in short, like many other South Africans that I've spoken to, I want to say I'm sick of these testimonies. I'm sick of these criminals going there to be massaged in this commission. I think it's time to get angry. It's time to revolt. It's time to see justice served. The amount of money that is spent by this commission is escalating every day. It's time for justice to be served for all South Africans. It's time for justice to be served for all the poor of this country, for all that were affected by this. The taxes are going up because we are trying to make up for the effects of the state capture. The economy is not growing. The economy is collapsing because of the effect of the state capture. People are losing jobs because of the effect of the state capture. This is the greatest betrayal of South African people since the Buremach bombings in 2002. Living in a democracy means that the elected officials, by all means, at all times, act in the interest of those who voted them into power. Now they've turned this thing around to make it to be about themselves and how much money they can make for themselves and their friends. A lot of people sacrifice their lives for this country. A lot of people want to see this country do well. We cannot allow this kind of betrayal. We cannot allow this kind of abuse. I'm saying it's time for prosecutions and sentencing. If you agree with me, please share this video. Let's spread this awareness. We cannot rest until something is done about this. So thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Please share this video and do not forget to subscribe.